Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, welcome to this training. Today, if you can hear me, let me know at the chat box. If you can hear me loud and clear, let me know at the chat box. Just put Y at the chat box. If you can hear me loud and clear, put Y at the chat box. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, Ike Emmanuel Ebuka, you're welcome. Winga, you're welcome. Oluwatosin Ajayi, you're welcome. Mr. Tom Egop, you're welcome. Michael Agene, you're welcome. Ugunna Oke, you're welcome. Folayemi Olatoye, you are welcome. Okay. It's a house filled with ambitious individuals who want to, learn something. I believe many of us, all of us, are already in one way or the other doing this business, meaning production business. Sorry, tonight I won't be showing my face. I came back very late and then I couldn't have all the lightnings on, so I wouldn't be showing my face, just my screen. And this is not going to be a very long webinar. It's actually going to be more of just three ways to scale your mini production business. It's already assumed. I'm assuming you already are doing mini production business in your own your way, your own little way, either in large scale or in small scale. But the thing is, you're doing it, and then you're looking for ways to scale, right? Ways to scale. Because I've been getting lots and tons of questions, from persons asking me, "Oh, Mr. Pat, I'm doing very well right now by every standard. I'm doing, but I think there's also room for scaling. There's also room for more." All right, and they don't want to go outside the things they're already doing, the mini production thing they're already doing. So they want a way that would enable them scale, scale, not necessarily spending much or trying to go borrow from somewhere or something, but just scale, leave that level they are in, that income level they are in, and then start making something bigger. All right. And I want to believe you are here today because of that. Yes. You didn't call my name, Ikechukwu Enosa. Ikechukwu Enosa. It's okay. I just called your name. Pius Agafie, Ugunna, okay. I can see all of you, but then I'm not here to call names. All right. Okay. Welcome once again to this training today for Ecom Tycoonists, for Ecom members of Ecom Tycoon. This training is not even open for any person that is not a member of Ecom Tycoon. So I thought I should bring this to you first. Whatever goodie I'm bringing should get to you first before those outside there can get a chance to see it. Once again, you're welcome today, and in this training tonight, I'm going to show you how to easily scale your mini import business without doing anything extraordinary, without really doing anything you haven't thought possible, anything that looks extraordinary, just normal thing, normal day-to-day thing and everything, normal, maybe tweaks and tweak in your business, like I prefer to call it. Okay, so we're gonna be it's gonna be really short today. 3 dead simple ways to easily scale your mini import business without doing anything extraordinary. Pat Ogidi, the Grand Commander of mini importation business in Africa, and that's me with my big head there, and then my always open teeth. Well, some people ask me, why are you always opening your teeth on your pictures, in your pictures? So, well, the few times I've tried to close my teeth to snap, I looked like Idi Amin of Uganda. So I prefer to just leave them open, leave it open, so that I don't look. I look better. As a matter of fact, that's by the way. Okay. This is not a day to reel out my CVs, my qualifications, my accolades, and all, because I believe you already know this. For having access to the e-com tycoon, you already know about this. Okay, so we're going to be jumping straight to the point. But before I do that, I want to make sure we are there. We can hear me loud and clear. I want to make sure we are there, that we can hear me loud and clear, and that everything is fine. And if that is fine for you, somebody's lolling. If that's fine for you, just put a F on the chat box. F, that should stand for fine. If everything is fine for you, put F on the chat box. But if for any reason, you lost the webinar, you lost connection, or you lost the webinar room, the webinar, what I advise you do is to refresh. Okay, refresh. Our connection in this country is wonderful. Our connection is extra wonderful, so to speak. Let me put it that way. But we can't just sit and fold our legs and waiting for a day to come, to become better. I don't want to sound pessimistic, but I know it is not something that is happening anytime soon. All right. Okay, that's by the way. Welcome again. Yeah, I can see a lot of you. F, fine, wonderful. Donald Yusuf, you're here. Welcome. Modo Martins, Karim Bankole, sir. You're welcome, sir. Onet Dibe Tochuku, bad network for me. Don't worry. You might get a chance to watch the replay. I think the replay will be up for a couple of hours and then it's off again. Okay. Thank you. Okay, let's jump right into the business of the day. Case study. I just got this email. I think that should be yesterday or today. Yesterday, right? This morning. Yeah, this morning. I got this email this morning, and it's from Ruth and Leonomo. Right? Ruth has been a student of mine for some time, and he sent this email that made me wanted to do something crazy. All right. I know a lot of persons use my strategies, use what I teach to get results and stuff. Okay. Sorry, I'll make our time for question and answer. As a matter of fact, I'll be taking a very long question and answer towards the end. So make sure you stay to the end with your question. I will take them all. The only question I will not take today is the color of the boxers I'm wearing right now. Every other question, believe me, I'm gonna answer them. And I'm not just kidding. I'm not kidding about that. Okay, back to an email I got from Ruth. Okay. He sent this email. I'm going to read them word after word because the mail, I read it 3 times. It actually came. I was I woke up, I saw it, and then I didn't check my mail while driving out this morning. I was just checking my mail and driving. Yeah, I have that bad habit. I drive and I check mails. All right, mails is the only way I communicate with my customer directly. So I don't like keeping an email unreplied for a long time. So I check mail on the go. Yeah, on my phone. All right. So the mail came in. I glanced through it. It was actually a long mail, but then I had to, just pull back and read it very well. All right. I read it. I marked it on red. So I had to come back to it later on. And the mail made me feel kingly, right? I get lots of these every day, but there's something about this mail that is, that made it a reference point, that caused me to use it on this webinar today. It's from Ruth Aleonomom. It's a Mrs. She's married with her husband. And then just pay attention. Good morning, Mr. Pa. I decided to write you this piece just as I woke up now. Oh my God. My husband and I has been doing this business, that's the mini importation business, for about 3 years now. But as a smart and a man of wisdom, he kept on saying, there is a missing link. There is a missing link. Good. The reason you are not doing very well, your business today, you might be doing fairly okay, but the reason you're not doing very well, convincingly, you're not doing, you're not where you should be, is because there's a missing link you are not getting. It could be just scaling. It could be just about scaling. All right. It could just be about scaling. And then if you get that right, things change very good for you. Okay. And yeah, if you get that right, I think very careful. Let me not get into stories until after this. Okay. After buying e-com tycoon months back, and I believe everybody on this call tonight has the e-com tycoon months back. And let me say, e-com tycoon has sold and sold and sold. And you know what? Only 2 guys have asked for refund, and there's no reason for their refund. I would have been correct. I would have been right, by my promises and my money back guarantee, not to refund them. But then I said, why? I should just let these guys go. I refunded them. One of them said, "Oh, just giving flimsy excuses. He hasn't even tried what is in the e-com tycoon." So, well, they told me years back that if you sell 100 copies of a product and you refund 30, this is a perfect sale. Then I'm refunding 3 after about over 1,000 sales, right? I'm refunding just 3. I mean, I'm not saying all these things to brag or something. Bragging is not in my DNA, it's not in my gene. But these things sometimes get into my head, and I feel like just letting it blow, letting it go. All right. When I read testimonials people get from this e-com tycoon, sometimes I find it very difficult to go to bed. Sometimes I find it very difficult to do things, normal things. Those times the Annie and NBC was having issues, I wasn't sleeping because I know it was actually costing a lot of people from moving forward, from moving ahead, from going to the next level. I wasn't sleeping. That's actually the length and far I go to make sure I don't just sell you this course and you give me your 10,000. Yes, you give me your money, and that's actually a good one. I respect you for that. But the thing is, if you do not get results with what you're getting from me, with what you gave your money for in exchange for, then I have failed, even if I'm taking your money. See, I'm not much of a spiritual person. I'm not much of a church person, tithe thing, this one and this one. No, I'm not. And God knows I'm not. But the thing is, I believe in one thing. I believe in that simple law that when everybody keeps it, the world will be a better place. Whatever hurts you, don't do it to the next person. That's simply what I believe in. And I am of a very convincing opinion that if everybody lives by that standard, then nobody will have an issue in this world. Because if this thing pains me, if it pinches me, there's no point, inflicting such pain on, sorry, on the next person, because you wouldn't want that person to suffer what you would have suffered if you had to get up that treatment as well. That's me. So you give me your money. If you don't get results, I mean, genuinely, if you don't get results, if it don't work for you, I'll have your money, but I'm not just happy, right? That is me. I don't know. Okay, let's continue. After buying the e-com tycoon months back, we saw that missing link. Oh my God, they saw the missing link in the e-com tycoon. I think it was launched in July, late July. Lackadaisically, I launched the course. All right, at the point I wanted to even stop selling it, but then the inquiries, people said I wanted to increase the price or something and leave it there, but people were still on it and then still talking about the old price and all that. That's why you still seeing the price there. Now we sell 100K daily. I mean, the way this is written, you would know this is actually an achievement, but it doesn't end there, it doesn't stop there. We tried a product and within 24 hours, Mr. Pat, believe me, of course I do, Miss Roots, I know you will. I know you will, right? Believe me, I know you will. We have already sold 250K in a single day, 24 hours. Now, this should cost me sleepless night. This should give me joy. This should want to make me want to do more, right? Now, there's something here you don't understand in this whole thing. Okay, let me continue. I'll come back to that. So now the next plan we are working on is to sell about 8 million in 3 months by next year. Oh my God, this is possible. This is freaking possible. What does it take? It takes you to pull out, get a sheet, get a smaller size book, dedicate it to your mini potential goals and plans. Lay down everything in step by step and make sure you follow them. Break them down into tiny bits, not just some lumpy thing that gets you ambiguous and makes cause you some kind of fear that you don't want to even start doing them. Break them down into bits that you can even get down on on each of them per hour or per day, and you see yourself achieving that result. And Ruth, I tell you, 8 million naira is small. You can actually do times 5 of that, and that's actually a challenge. Do that. What it entails is scale whatever is getting you results. Scale whatever is getting you results, not as a figures. Okay, we'll write you soon. I decided to write you now because I know his timing, right? We thank God for you. Me, that's Roots. Normal. Thank you, madam. Thank you, Miss Roots. All right. And I know you can do better. Now, there's something with this email, with this message that is even more important. That has to do with what we are talking about today. He said, now we sell 100K daily. We tried a product and within 24 hours, Mr. Powell, believe me, I know you will had already. We sold 250K in a single day. Now they could have sold just 100K. but now they had to sell 250 with a new product. That's actually one of the strategies I'll be talking about this night. This scale up strategies I'll be talking about tonight. I hope you're ready. If you're ready, I want you to be challenged. I want you to see. People think, you know, it is not possible to make these big figures we call out every day. These big figures, if it's 5, 6, 7, 8, or even 9 figures. Some people think, oh, he writes a lot. You know, he's good at writing. He convinces a lot and all that. But the truth is this. The truth is, I always try to be modest with figures. I always try to be modest with claims. I always try to be modest. If you're my friend on Facebook, personally, I'm not against anybody who does it now. But if you're my friend on Facebook, you should notice that, you know, the only place you find me, the only area you find me talk about on Facebook is on politics and maybe talking about, you know, religious matters and stuff. All right. I don't come there showing figures and all. Sometimes I could do that in my email. I think somehow I can do that in my email, but I don't feel really that comfortable doing that, you know, on Facebook. That maybe that's just me, but I think and believe it has to do with if it has to do with earning proofs, I like keeping them on the low, and I prefer to keep them on the low. Now, this night, at the end of today, what I'm showing you will sound so simple. You know, don't let the simplicity deceive you. Don't let the simplicity deceive you. Sorry, I had to go to somewhere today, and then I shouted there. I shouted at the guys there, and then I had a cracked voice. So I'll be grabbing a drink from time to time, just like I'm about doing right now. Okay, so what is this scaling up strategies about? Okay, good. Somebody Donna said, I have been challenged since. But send the mail. I read mails several times. Donald Yusuf, as a matter of fact, one of the guys I respect. Yeah, let me say it now. One of the guys I respect. John Olowo, yeah, welcome. Babatunde, you're welcome. Okay, what does the scale up import strategies entail? And by the way, I'm actually thinking of doing something, and it's actually on my next year project. Like the early part of next year, I'm going to be doing that, and I want every e-com tycoon to be on lookout for that. Right now, I want you to look at. I'm coming now. I'm just want to share. I just want to share this by the side. If you've been monitoring e-commerce, selling online, physical products online in the recent time, you know there's actually an angle is tilting to. There's actually a route is going to. I mean, you should have heard that an e-com guy, all right, that's our the Amazon owner, yeah, at a point became the richest man in the world, and no other business attributed to him other than Amazon. Amazon are known for selling products and stuff. Now, I'm not saying Amazon Nigerians buy a lot from Amazon or whatever. I don't have the figures. I know they buy because I buy as well, especially books, right? But one thing I should tell you is that the world is tilting towards e-commerce. Everything now can be sold via e-com. All right. I was talking with a welder who was working with me. I mean, a guy who knows nothing about the internet. Okay, I would have even shown you a text message he sent me that took me over like 3 days to read and understand. All right. But then this guy says something one day that got me so. You know, he had his phone. On his phone, he has every picture of all the works he does. He has pictures of all the work he does, and he said, and he has a WhatsApp account, right? If you make inquiry, if somebody refers you to him and you make inquiry, and then you call him or whatever, the next thing he does is add you, look for you on WhatsApp and start sending you messages, all right? Then at the point, another guy, but don't you know it's possible for you, instead of just sending this, it's possible for you to get these things, place them somewhere online, and then when people ask, you just tell them, go here and check me out, and you can even get their information and start following up with them and all that. You know, I sat him down, I started talking to him. He got so interested. I said, well, I'm going to charge you. I was actually joking. I said, I'm going to charge you 250,000 naira to get it set up for you. And the question he asked was, how many customers can he get from that in a month? I said, well, you might even get number of customers that you can take, because now you're not talking about people around your vicinity. You're talking about anybody who has access to the internet. That is the power of, you know, bringing businesses online, you know, e-commerce and all that. Every business is coming to the internet. Every business is coming to the internet. You can't mention one business now that you can't bring on the internet and then make massive sales. I keep telling people, the internet is the only place where you can talk to 1 million people in a day within a short time. There's no other place. All those rallies, will do all those things, with all those whatever we do, all those rallies, with all those political rallies, religious rallies, and stuff. It's hard. You find one that can hold 1 million persons. It's just very difficult, right? But the internet is the only place where you can hide behind your computer, even your face is ugly, or you have a big head, or even you don't even know how to speak, like you're very shy or ashamed of the way you talk and stuff. You can voluntarily. I suck at face-to-face selling. I mean, if it has to do with selling you face-to-face, I might not even know what to tell you. But put me behind a computer, it becomes very easy for me, right? That's actually where the internet. So, Bezos guy of the Amazon world is the richest right now. I don't have the current stat right now, but I know he's actually the richest, and he's from Amazon. That shows you everything is tilting towards e-commerce. People ask me, wouldn't there be a time when people will stop buying online? No, it will only as in the demand for buying stuffs online will always increase. All right, I followed Madam to Balogun Market that day. Virtually every shop we went into, all right, all the shops we checked out gave us a card, and on the cards is their website addresses. And I was asking myself, these Igbo guys, I know the Igbo guys, most of them go to school, but a good number of them are just come up and then go learn the trade and start their own. But now they are beginning to appreciate the internet, having a website, putting their businesses online and getting customers there. So it's not going to go down. It's actually going to keep increasing and increasing. All right. So that is why whatever you think you are doing, whatever amount you think you are making today is really nothing. It's like scratching the surface. It's like scratching the surface. And before I continue again, I have to talk about something. I talk about something that is actually very, very important. Something we don't need to commonize. All right, that's something that has to do with mindsets. We let our mindsets. My network refused to load the video. What do I do? Don't worry, you might get a chance to get a replay. Okay, we let our mindsets tell us we can't do this. Now let me tell you something. Stop seeing failure as a bad thing. Stop seeing failure as a curse. The moment you start seeing failure as a curse, as having some spiritual undertone and whatever, you are set out for constant failure. All right. One of the reasons I respect and I'm still friends with Mr. Laide Alim is because of the way he attacks projects, not minding what he's losing. I mean, you could fault him in some areas, fine, he's a human after all, but in that particular aspect, he doesn't care, right? He just attacks it, and then at the end of the day, if he wins, if he works, I mean, he swims in the. If he doesn't, he learns a lesson. If he's to do it again, he wouldn't do it exactly or make the same mistake he made earlier. So let that mindset of, oh, I can't do this, I need heaven and earth to do this, I need everything to be ready to do this. Get rid of those things. That is actually the reason you are not making headway right now. Some persons say, oh, how do I sell? I mean, you've not even started. You've started creating problems, virtual problems. That's what I call them for yourself. No, it shouldn't be so. Okay, let's go right into how we can scale. Three ways. Yeah, three short ways. All right. So the first one is bundling products. Now I'll give you an example. I have a friend who sells a particular herbal tea for a particular ailment, right? Yes, he sells it. He bought it from China and he sells in Nigeria. He makes massive killings. I mean, I'm talking about 9 figures, 9 figures weekly selling these products. All right. Now he sells one of the products for say 15,000. That's one pack of the product for 15,000. All right. And then that's option one. Okay, that's how it started. That's starting for 15,000, and people were just buying it easily, like no issues, no asking questions and all that, and no asking questions. Then the only questions that were coming from people was oh, would that one packet be enough for me? And the truth is, it's actually a herbal tea. You need to continue using it for some time and all that. So one won't be enough. But my guy actually thought, oh, if I put it together, they might not buy and all that. Well, I think he woke up one day and he bundled two packs together for 25,000 naira and call it the option B. Then the option 3, it bundles I think about 4 packs or 6 packs together for 45,000 naira. Sorry, for 55,000 naira instead of 15, 30, instead of 90,000 naira, and they call it option 3. And guess what? The same marketing effort, the same advert. He sends people to the site, like not like he tells them the particular one to get, right? He sends people to the site, and then when they go there, they notice that, oh, I'm getting one for just 15,000, and I'm getting 2 for 25,000. All right. Oh, I don't have much money. Okay, let me just get 2 because I want to save 5,000 naira. Believe me, 5,000 is big money when it comes to shopping and saving, right? And then some persons have money will go get, will prefer to go get the bumper pack of the one of 55,000 naira. And guess what? These items he buys for $2. I mean, per pack. That goes to also show, even though it's not the subject of discussion today, that how much you buy a product does not determine how much you're selling, how much you should sell them. How much you buy a product does not determine how much you should sell them. All right. So bundling works and no other way, because definitely he's spending the same money on adverts, sending them to the same page, and then leaving them to take the decision on their own to choose, go for the product they want. Not like, oh, and you must go for this or you must go for it. Just tell them, oh, you get this for cheaper price, get this for cheaper, because you're supposed to be using them for some time. Right now, you find more people even going for that bumper, pack, that 55,000 naira pack instead of the 15,000, because people naturally have been wired to get good bargains, right? People want to, even if that thing is cheap, if you go to market and if some people go to market and then they tell them an item is 2 naira, they say, oh, can I get it for 1 naira? High cost, even if they are convinced inside them that this product is cheap. So people want that feeling of, oh, it's actually cheap for me. Oh, I got a good bargain. God bless him. So bundling a product might sound simple, but it works like crack. Don't say, oh, if I bundle it, they can't pay. Leave it there. Once the product you're selling is actually solving a problem, hitting a pain point, and then providing solutions to it, people will buy them. Let me tell you one thing, people that have come to learn about people's buying mentality and psychology. All right. People likely make excuses when, see, nobody wants to be sold. Nobody like being sold. All right. Even if you know you need my e-com tycoon, but because I'm telling you to come get it, something inside you, could be telling you, oh, this guy wants to take advantage of the fact that because I want to learn mini position business, and you want to now sell me this and get my money. I mean, you're convinced this product is actually right for you, but then that little small voice in you, will just come up and start saying such things. Right, so people like the feeling of, oh, I'm getting cheap thing. Oh, I'm getting you're actually selling 2 for 25,000 naira and 6 for 55,000 naira, and I got 6. Wow, it'll be like I am actually getting good bargain. So bundling a product might sound simple, but it's not simple. But then how can you apply this in your product? Let me see if we are following. Let me see if we are following. If you are following, let me hear some noise on the chat box. Just put F on the chat box if you are following. Ben is here, new to the system, but got inspired to this message. Ben, you can do it. That's the only thing I have for you. You can do it. If anybody can do it. I actually was with my my car washer this evening, and I wanted to share a story about him the other time, but I had a retort. I had a thing. But he's back on track right now. Okay. It's actually a sad story though. It's actually a sad story, but it's fine right now. Okay, thank you. You're following. Michael is following. David is following. Ike Emmanuel Ebuka is following. Ahundu is following. Morg is following. Now let me say some people think I'm harsh, but I'm not. I'm actually harsh because I want to hash you into getting results and taking action. I'm not, a proponent of romance me with lies so that I see you as a good person, right? If you read my mail, if you're actually on my list and you're still on my list, then you must have gotten used to me, because I write the way it just happens, it just comes to me. I write and I can use any word, right? I know that no under 18 should be on my list, and if they are, I encourage them to even unsubscribe. Go take care of yourself and stuff. But I'm not that person. I'm not in that group that, want to be very careful with the choice of words or how I talk to you in order not to lose you. See, I would even prefer to lose you, go, instead of being around and then me just making you feel kingly and ending up with zero balance, zero balance in your account. I tell you the harsh truth. If you go back into yourself, you say, man, but it takes somebody who actually wants me, the best for me to tell me this. All right? It takes somebody. Some people ask me some questions that would take them just to maybe watch 2 minutes video on my course to get. But then because they are lazy, they are blatantly lazy, they don't want to watch the video. They want to just come back. I mean, I tell them, go and watch that video. I'm not saying this because I don't know what to tell you right now. But in watching that video, you learn more. I can't tell you this. Someone come and just tell me that I've watched the video. I say, no, you have not watched the video. Go watch that video. And if you finish watching it judiciously and you don't learn some other thing, then come and slap me. Then when some of them reluctantly go and watch those things apart, thank you, you forced me to this. All right. He came out and say, your harshness is my drug. Yeah, okay. It's all right. Saying bundling products works. Bundling product works. And I say this to everybody out there. Right, I keep saying car washer, car washer. I have crazier success stories than that, but why his own is so striking is this. It's more like I picked him up from nowhere and is fine today. The mistake he made was a friend of his came from the east. A Yahoo friend of his came from the east, and then all of a sudden I stopped hearing from him. Then I started hearing some rumors that he stopped the mini possession business and the guy lured into Yahoo thing. But when Hunger fired, he started coming back, and I heard it and I kept quiet because I know definitely he's going to come back. So when Hunger fired him and he came back, for 2 weeks, I walked him out of my office to never to talk to me again. That should go and continue with Yahoo. He came begging and begging and begging. He continued begging and begging and begging and begging. And then he came around again and started like he started again. But now he's very well. He's doing very well again, and he's back on track. He promised not to go back to whatever Yahoo thing he was doing. All right. Okay. So that's it. Okay, and no psychiatric is all right. Okay, the next strategy there is at break-even points. All right, at break-even points, scale. At break-even point, scale like mad. At break-even point, increase your ad budget. That's how to scale this. Now, what is break-even point? And how can we increase our budget? Now, I want to assume at least 80% of us here, power our businesses using Facebook advertising. By the way, I'll be touching on Facebook ads towards the end, right? And then answer your questions. Whatever question you have about mini importation business, or even anything has to be selling online, talk to me this night. Get them across. We are going to trash them out together. I might let everything loose today, right? So at break-even point, increase your budget. What is this break-even point? Now, let me give you an example. Okay, I'll give you a practical example of a campaign I ran, something that worked for me. Let me not just get something off my head and tell you. All right. In recent times, I noticed, people started becoming conscious of their kit security. How they're mates, because some work and they just can't do without maid, right? I banned maid in my house, and God blessed me that my wife also, doesn't like to have a maid because of the many things, videos she has watched. So we're just managing it. We don't have a maid. And we thank God the mom is in Lagos. So if she's so busy, she invites the mom around to come and stay for some time. But without that, I tell her, let us take care of our baby. I don't want it because I can kill somebody who I catch, treating my baby wrong. I can kill the person and go to jail, right? So I don't want that to happen. I don't want to kill anybody, and I don't want anybody to maltreat my baby. So I just let us be roughing it like that. So we are just there. We don't deal with babies now. But I noticed that please, I have to rush to the fridge to get a water. Just 2 seconds. Yeah. I'm back. Sorry. So I'm not showing my face. I don't have enough lighting here. So even if I show my face, it won't be bright. So just let's listen. Okay. So I noticed, and then for some of you that keep asking me, give me product ideas. I don't really like give product ideas, but I give out a lot in my teachings. When I teach, I make references to products, maybe the one I'm selling or the one that, but I won't tell you. Because if I tell you, you can't do anything. If you have to wait for me to tell you, if you can't really grab that on your own, there's this likelihood that you won't take action on that. You won't find that so hard. But if you sometimes it may not even be the product I'm talking about, but it could be a product related, then you would want to grab that and run with that. Okay. So I noticed a lot of parents became conscious of what happens to their kids when they are at work. I mean, and their kids are with the maid, right? And one of my friend, my Benin friend, Osas, has a Benue girl. All right, the Benue girl goes to pick the baby from school and all that, and they actually give some money to they tell her, come out to the road, pick a Marwa, let the Marwa take you to school and bring you back to the house, so you don't have to wait for the kids or carry the kids and be looking for Marwa. They give her money, but you know what this girl does? This girl doesn't, this girl doesn't use the money. She would let the kids trek. Then it happened one day that while they were trekking home, rain fell and beat them, and somebody came to report to the wife of my friend that this is what the maid was doing. So they now knew that something was actually fishing, and they became so. I told them to sack the maid straight up, and I think they've sacked her. All right. Now a lot of parents are conscious of what happens to their kids, and if you are not, if you're a father or a mother, you don't need to be reminded to take care of your baby. All right. Before I used to think I'm very strong-hearted, nothing moves me and all that. But the moment that I got married and started having kids, I realized that that's entirely a different world of its own, a different experience of its own. That your macho man, whatever, strong man thing ends the moment you step your foot into your home. The moment you even hear your baby cry, the moment you hear your baby is sick or something. I kid you not. I become a father, you remember this someday. Pat said so. All right. Okay, now a lot of parents are interested in this kind of thing. I know what's easy tool can I get online that could help get an insight into what is happening in the home, for the parents. I came up with, I saw something, a USB, sorry, a charger, a camera. All right, it's just like your charger, a phone charger that you plug into the socket and then plug USB and charge your phone. So if you plug it in the sitting room and plug it in the children's room, it's normally they'll just think it has a memory card slot, so you can just buy 1 gig whatever and put inside there and then put it there. It works whether there's light or not. Now you tell them to charge phone there and all that. So what it does is it records everything that happens inside that room into itself without noise, without anything. So now when you come back, you just come back, pull out the memory card, put it on your PC or your phone, and watch everything that transpired. Everything that transpired. That's one. Then another one also, there's one that's you put in a bulb holder before you put the bulb, right? I don't really like that because that needs more of electricity, but it's also charged as well. But I got that of them, the one you plug on a socket, because that one is fairly cheaper. So what did I do? I ran a full advert, and then I noticed that inquiries were coming in, and then sales were coming in. I ran and I've not spending a particular. I didn't spend. I just spent a few months, and I noticed that okay, I was spending say 2,000 naira, and I was getting like 3, 4, 5 orders. I mean 3 to 5 orders, yeah. And then it continued in that manner. Like I get it, I get that today, I get that tomorrow, I get that. I mean, I know this is actually can actually form a basis of the result I'm actually getting right now. And the two sell very cheap. I think it sells very cheap. And then you sell them for 15,000, 20,000 naira and all that. So I now have a data, and the data is that I spent say 2,000-3,000 naira to make 5 sales, 5 sales. Wonderful. Now, what it means is that if I can increase my ad budget, because what we don't understand is if you're right now, if Facebook ad, for example, all right, and then you do your audience research, and then you get an audience of say 100,000 persons, all right, and then you let your ad run, and you are spending 2,000 naira. Now 2,000 naira will not reach all the 100,000 persons. Facebook will tell you your budget cannot reach that. 1,000 naira cannot reach say 5,000 or 10,000 persons. Now what happens to the remaining 90 persons who are likely to be interested in what you sell? Okay. But when you upsell, sorry, when you scale, when you increase your ad budgets, you are able to reach those guys. Now, because you know that you are spending 2,000 naira to make 5 sales and all that, right? If you are spending 10,000 naira, you're going to be making 5 times 10. I mean, if you're going by that calculation, at a point in my starting was diving, but the truth is, this is how to scale. This is how to take it up. This is how to kill it. Now, I don't advise you to just start running advert and then you scale. Mr. Pastor, we should scale. No, you must find your break-even point. You must find that point that you say, oh, this is what I'm spending and this is how much I'm making. And if you're able to ascertain that particular point, you scale your budget, right? Don't be afraid. If now you would say, oh, what if I scale and it doesn't now get so I've actually scaled to 100,000 naira in the day budget before, because I was spending a particular amount of amount on ads and I was making a particular amount, right? And I did that continuously, and I was getting the same result. So when I scaled, the result continued. Now, when you're scaling, you have to be very careful on what they add closely. When you are scaling and you notice that something is nosediving, if it's nosediving, it doesn't mean you're not making profit. Still leave it, all right, until it gets to a point where it starts eating deep into your profit margin. Then you can pause and try to re-engineer that ad, redo it, retarget it, try to do a whole lot of other things to bring it back. Most times you could do it and it will not work, but then that's it. All right. So this is it. At break-even point, find your break-even point, scale, increase your ad budget. It's not risky to increase your ad budget at this point, because you actually know some kind of a basis, what you put in to get what. So you can actually increase and get that same thing. I don't know if somebody is getting my point. If you're getting my point, let me get a Y on the chat box. If you get my point, let me get a Y on the chat box, so I don't end up just talking to myself. Oh, we'll have lots of people in the house, and I'm so excited. You're welcome, Mr. Benga. He said he's just coming from the hustling of Lagos State. Yes, Lagos. Lagos traffic. We have to hustle now. All right. So number three, who has a question? So I just pick one question, and then if I continue to number three, because after number three, I'm okay. Let me just reserve the question for for the the questions for the later parts. Okay. Okay. Wow, wonderful. Okay, at break. Okay, that's number two. Then number three way to scale is to sell outside of your comfort zone. When you purchase the e-com tycoon, all right, I upsold you a course. The reason I want to take that course public is because I don't want every Tom, Dick, and Harry to get there. I only want those who have the e-com tycoon to get it. All right, even at 50,000 naira, I don't hope selling it outside. I might change my later, but then it should be something above 50,000 naira, right? But I don't even want to take it there, because I want e-com tycoonists, those who've shown interest in e-com tycoonists, being serious, to also use that, because I know the enormous potentials in there. And funny enough, a lot of you ignore that. They think, oh, I never chop Nigerian money finish, I want to chop there. But let me tell you something. You are doing nothing really different. It's just the same thing you do. As a matter of fact, the highest communication you do is WhatsApp. You don't even make any call. All right. I'm not saying this out of what I think. I'm saying this from what my students, my own younger brother, who is also one of my students, have actually done and is doing. All right. He sold in Ghana, conquered Ghana. He has delved into 2 other African countries, right? I used Ghana as a case study in the course. And then I also showed how you can delve into other countries and sell from there. Any Francophone countries is fine. Do you know that e-commerce is at 0 level in countries like Kenya, in countries like Tanzania, in countries like Zimbabwe? They speak English. E-commerce is nothing. It's just new for them, selling online and getting to be, buy something online. They are in virgin. I'm not saying you travel there or whatever. You can sit at the comfort of your home and get this to happen for you, right? Now, if you're comfortable selling in Nigeria, you're making 100K, 100 grand per week, per month, or wherever, nothing stops you from setting up those things to sell there. You don't go there. You do that right in front of the computer, selling outside of a comfort zone. My brother told me the other day that he got paid 500K from one African country that is not Ghana. I mean, he does nothing, just run the ad, and he said it's less competitive. You just run the same ad you run in Nigeria, and you struggle to get sales. You just change the country, direct it there, and then you see others flying in from left right and center. All right. People think this is difficult. It is not difficult. It is not difficult. If you're not selling outside of your comfort zone, Nigeria is your comfort zone. Nigeria is a war zone. Nigeria is hard for. It's not really. We're doing it because we have the information. It's actually hard to succeed and make it in Nigeria. It's actually very difficult. But because we have the right information, we're looking to have the right information to meet the right persons. That's why we are doing this thing. But the competition in this country no be beans. All right, that makes these African countries a virgin land. I was discussing with a friend who stays in Yaoundé, Cameroon, and he was saying, "I said, guy, what are you doing there in that Yaoundé, Cameroon?" He said, "Bros, that's what he was saying when he was in Nigeria. Now, guy, that place is a virgin country." He said, "If I bring, he does buy and sell. He said, if I can bring my kind of business there, that I will run away." And I'm actually in my plans, actually taking my business, digital marketing business, everything, mini position business next year, taking them to at least 6 countries, 6 African countries, which is very possible. I have customers from everywhere. Now imagine when I target them. Now I don't even target them directly. Now imagine when I target them. So selling outside your comfort zone help you scale the most. And I'll give you an example. My friend, I shared a story on the e-com tycoon page, Mr. A, right? And his car actually his car has actually come in since a month, 2 months now, right? And he's been cruising it. Very wonderful 2011 Venza car, right? He makes huge cash selling in Ghana. And for him, he says it's easy. It's just easy. And if you go to the e-com tycoon page, let me see if I can pull that up. I have a testimonial from one of the recession escape guys, the guy that bought one of this course on how to sell abroad. Okay, you know, where I talked about let me pull up the details and show you exactly what he said. He's a very normal guy. I mean, he's small as a man. Let me use that word, small boy. And he started selling. He's only that he wasn't serious. But then what he shared with me, okay, this is his let me see, let me pull up his let me pull up his
thank you for investing in the e-com type.
Let me put it on the screen and share his message, his email he shared with me. Let me share it with you.
Just on your way to making 6, 7, 8, even 9 figures.
Okay, this is it.
But now I want to
if you can see my screen, let me know.
Your profit, your margin, your income to the next.
If you can see my screen, let me know.
Nothing different.
Just put
other than
Y on the chat box.
Okay,
you can
for
see my
some
screen.
time, I've been myself and my team been working on an experiment.
Put a Y on the chat box. You can see my screen. I know it's blurry. Oh my god, it's blurred. Okay, but let me just read out what we have there. Say, good morning, boss, from Chinedu, right? He's a cool guy, small boy. Good morning, boss. Hope you're doing fine. I wish to say thank you for your assistance so far. I have sold out the first set of products I sent to Ghana, and I received the cash right into my Nigerian bank account as you promised. Working with the company was swift and stress-free. The information on the e-com tycoon course is also beneficial. With the help of your agent, I imported 100 pieces of the product for $0.27 per piece, and I'm selling it at the rate of 6,000. 0.27 times 370.
Okay,
it should not even be up to 500 naira, and he's selling this same product for 6,000 naira. Others have been pumping in. The market is moving just fine, Lord. I hope to scale higher and make more profit as I continue with the business. Thank you very much, sir. I'm grateful. Now, if you want to believe this was forged, that is for you. All right, I'm an old man, as a matter of fact. I think I've grown older than coming to forge testimonial. So now I don't even push people to want to believe that this testimonial I'm showing them is real or not. I just tell you, right? It's up to you to believe it or not. Whichever, we are just cool. We are cool and cool. No problem. Nobody can see each other, right? So this guy Chinedu is doing well. He got the product, 100 pieces of the product for $0.27 per piece, and he's selling for 6,000 naira. Please do the mathematics. Let's just assume his profit on that 6,000 naira after everything is 2,500 or 10. Let's just say 3,000. That's 3,000 naira times 100. That's 3 million.
Now let's go back to my laptop.
Is it 3 million or 300,000? So 300.
Wow.
Wait, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I'm right
4, 5.
on my
Okay, 300,000.
I'm set to show
3,000 naira times 100, 300,000. If you are able to sell this in a whole month,
with this,
man, you are fine.
You know, with the
Right? And is doing this, selling it in Ghana. Now there are tons of African countries, Zimbabwe, Liberia, Kenya, lots of them, even parts of Cameroon, lots of them. Now talk about scaling up. If you are doing mini importation business, you've not extended. Oh my God, look at my face. As you can see, is dark, and you've not extended your mini importation business outside the shores of this country, then you are leaving a lot of money on the table. All right. Now let me tell you something. Christmas is by the corner. The year is ending. If you celebrate Christmas or not, one thing I know is that the year is ending for everybody, and you are bound to spend. I think I made a what do you call it? I made a list of what the amount of money I'll be spending, you know, spending this expense, like giving out brother, sister, and all that. And I marveled at how much I'll be just pushing out there. Okay. Now, I know a lot of you in recent times have been having issues. Definitely, whatever you do that issues don't come up once in a while, it's not worth it. It's either in a mini production business, either Angela is not responding or China is banning WhatsApp or this. But the thing is, we never quit. We find solution around it. And in that solution, behind that solution lies the big money, lies the difference between the quitters and the resistant folks. Now, of information out here. For some time, lots of persons have been asking me one question. They've been asking me a lot of questions. Now, let me tell you something. Everybody loves. Everybody loves.
Okay, and if you watch one thing, you see the date progression.
Everybody loves easy things. Everybody loves to.
22nd March. It's usually weekly, right?
Everybody loves to have you know, have stuff's done for them. Nobody wants to suffer, right? Even me, that's, you know, forgo my sleep sometimes, and if I see a way I won't do that and then make more or make the same thing I make, I would do. As a matter of fact, okay, if I see a way I would do. That is actually the basic truth. Okay, but this thing is, most times those things don't just come. Most times they don't come, they don't happen. Right now, for some time, some persons have been asking me, Mr. Power, it's not possible for me to for some reasons, because they know I would either laugh at them or something. They would tell me, can't I do all these things for you? Can't you do all these things for me? And then maybe I just have to do one or two things, you know, take part in one or two things, and then let it go like that, you know, and let me run my business while I do my other stuffs. A lot of persons have been asking me that question, asking me this question, you know, is it possible for you to do this for me? Is it possible for you to get this done for me? Can I get you to do this for me and all that? Well, the truth of the matter is this. When it has to do with the do for me thing, I must be very honest. It is not easy. It is not what? Easy at all. And the truth is, do for me thing. Hello, can we see me? Can you see me? If you can see me, let me know. I don't know what my... Yeah, a minute while I pull up... Oh, sorry. A minute while I pull up a site here. Hold a minute. Okay, I think I'm guessing it fixed. All right. Okay, good. You should be seeing what you ought to be seeing on the screen right now. Okay, for some time, some persons have been asking me, is it not possible? Is there a way you can buy for me? Some people have asking for group buys. Some people have been asking for a whole lot of things. Is it not possible you run this for us? Is it not possible you help me with my Facebook ads? Is it not possible you monitor me? Is it not possible you just do all these things? A lot of is it not possible, right? So I thought today, since I'll be showing you guys these scale up secrets, these 3 scale up secrets that seem so simple but make big difference in your advertising, sorry, in your mini production business. I thought I could just put up something that that I think I know would help you, something I think you'll be interested in, right? And that's what I call e-com accelerate. E-com accelerate. E-commerce accelerate, like e-com, fast, whatever. And it's about how it's about helping you accelerate your e-com business to make it 10 times faster. Now the goal is this: the target is this Xmas, this end of year, right? All those things, the roadblocks, the product sourcing, the what product do I get in, how do I contact these any guys, how do I get my product in a short time, 5 days or 4 days or 3 days or 2 to 48 hours or whatever. How do I do this? How do I do this? Lots of whys, lots of roadblocks. Even if it's just this once, can't it be possible that Mr. Park and his team can help me do this? All right, or you are just a newbie, you just get into the e-com sphere the first time, and it's just everything is just ambiguous. You want somebody that can actually do this for you, so you see how it works, and then take it off from there. Even though you have a tool to get this done, some persons naturally would want this to happen to them. So I am bringing you what I call the e-com accelerate, and it's about helping you make your success 10 times faster. And how am I going to be doing that? This, before I tell you how I'm going to be doing that, I have to warn that this isn't for anyone who's currently okay with the way their import business is going. Now, if your main import business is fine, you are just fine, you don't have any worries at all, you are good to go. You are good to go, right? You don't need this offer. This offer, as a matter of fact, is not for everybody, as you will see shortly, right? It is for anyone who wants almost everything set up for them by our team, so they just relax, monitor, and bank big from these spanking new opportunities. All right, which is more like step 1: save yourself the stress. We decide you want to do this thing, you want to come into the e-commerce accelerate, family, so you can have time to take care of other things, right? We do all the jobs for you, have us take care of all the boring procedures and processes involved. Then you bank. Just sit back, monitor, watch the money rolling. You monitor, take instructions, monitor, and then monitor your business and make sure it's running, and then see the money rolling. Now, there are 3 of this offer. Okay, before I rule out the 3 offers there, I think you see a timer here. The timer is not a gimmick. It's actually for real, right? It's actually for real. So if you are really going to be getting, I told you the goal is this Christmas. So whatever we're doing is just for, it's not really that you can't use the information you're getting beyond this Christmas, but the truth is the goal is this Christmas, this end of year. So if you're looking to scale, do your business, have somebody that will help you monitor your business, look into your Facebook ads and advertising, this is exactly for you. Now we have 3 offers there for you. Got the first one, e-commerce accelerate, offer 1. Now, in this offer 1, you get access to a massive group buy. Some persons have been asking me, group buy. Mr. Pat, do a group buy for your customers so we can come together. The thing is, group buy is not easy. I have done it before, where people paid almost 15 million naira for goods, and I got all those goods. And then, believe me, sorting and making sure everybody gets what they paid for, wasn't easy. At the end of the day, some even products were missing, and I had to pay for them, because yes, I am supposed to do just that. Now, here, if offer 1 entails you getting access to a massive group buy group, right? Lots of people have been asking, lots of them, right? You qualify to take part in a proposed massive and expedited 3 group buys. Now there are going to be 3 group buys. You're going to get 3 group buys in this e-com accelerate offer 1. Now the group buy, the first one come in this month, second one could come next month, third one could come in January. But the thing is, whenever it's coming up, you're going to be getting access to 3 group buys, all right? And I should charge you 20,000 naira if I'm getting a group together and you said you want to participate in that. So that's 1. Then 2, access to recession escape course. Now I talked about how you can take your business beyond the shores of this country. Access to recession escape course, 25,000 naira, all right, worth of it. So you get it for free. You're not paying the 25,000 naira for that cost here. Then Facebook marketing assessment. Now you get a 3 times chance. Facebook is the big thing. Facebook is the biggest marketing platform where you can advertise your product now, because there are more than 15 million active Nigerians on Facebook. That's why when you log on to Facebook, you see a lot of sponsored posts, adverts by the side and even on your timeline, because it's working and it's working for people. Every business now want to get customers via Facebook because their customer, of course, is on Facebook. Now, if you get offer one, you get the 3 times chance to have me and my team directly look into your Facebook marketing campaign. When I say directly look into your Facebook marketing campaign, I look at what you are doing, offer you professional advice 3 times. 3 times means anytime you're having issues, for 3 times we can help you get this done, point you in the right direction, and show you exactly what you need to do, how you need to go about that. Then help you set it in the profitable way possible. All right, you just duplicate from henceforth, and then you scale, keep scaling and scaling and scaling. And now, if you're coming for the loan, this 35,000 naira what? Now, the last one on this offer one is the access to my yet to be released advanced niche e-com course. This is one course that's going to be blowing up the Nigerian import space, e-com space, come early next year, right? The e-com space in Nigeria has never seen anything like this before. It's a strategy that the big brands, use to build solid, unique, multi-million naira businesses, selling just one product, unique product. Now, this is not about selling multiple items. This is about selling one unique product. Imagine picking a common product, give it a brand, unique brand, build a site around it, and become the go-to guy. All right, inside this course, when you get in necessary, sorry, if you're getting in here, you're not getting this course now until it's ready. But the thing is, the course may be selling for 35,000 naira, then you get it for free, right? You will learn how to duplicate this strategy to yourself and others with small capital. Now, 10 slots are only available for this offer one. All right, 10 slots for this offer one. $10 slots for this offer one. Okay, and if you calculate the values here, all the values in red, if you calculate them, you find that you see that they are worth over 100,000 naira, about 115,000 naira. That's actually what I will charge you if you come separately to ask for those things that make up those courses, right? But today you can get in on this e-com accelerate offer one for 19,499 naira. It doesn't get cheaper, easier than this. And I'm not saying this to brag or to boast. This is like, letting you steal from me, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. Okay, 10 slots will be available here for 19,499. If these 10 slots go, that's if the timer elapses, it's up to you. I might decide to hike the price, take it up, but I don't even want to take it. If anything will make me leave it, then the price is going to be very close to this real value, and I'm serious about that. Now, with that said, let's go over to accelerate offer 2. All right, e-com accelerate offer 2 contains everything in offer 1. E-com accelerate offer 2 contains everything in offer 1 and more. Okay, that means you get access to the group buy, which is in offer 1, you access to the recession escape course worth 25,000 naira in value, right? Facebook marketing assessment. Here you get Facebook marketing assessment 3 times from me and my team, but you are getting it for 10 times. The chance to have me and my team directly look into your Facebook marketing campaigns, check where you are getting it wrong, make recommendations and tweaking, then help set it in the profitable way. All right, from henceforth to duplicate and scale, and this should be worth over 5,000 naira. All right, access to my yet to be released advanced Nigicom site. Yeah, worth over 35,000 naira. Access to my VIP. Now, this is not in offer 1. This is in offer 2. Pay close attention here. Access to my VIP. Let me buy for you service. This let me buy for you service is different from group buy. Let me buy for you service is making me your servant, making me your robot and messenger for 40 whole days. This is more like me. This is more like turning me into your genius robot and messenger for 40 whole days. All right. Then apart from this group buy, which you also get, that's the group buy, you also get access to the group buy here. You can use me as a virtual shopper. You can personally have me buy everything for you, right? You get me a link to the product. All you need to send me the link. No, nothing else. I put my grand commandery prowess into action, get the product at the best price ever for you, help you transfer the money, that's the money for the product, to the seller. The products come in and you are ready to get them or have them billed to you, like I'm becoming your servant for 40 whole days. That's from now till sometime in sometime in January, right? That means if you're getting the offer 2, you're getting this for 40 days, and this is worth 55,000 naira. Like if you walk into my office and say, Mr. Pass, can you help me buy this? I'll charge you. As a matter of fact, I get a lot of requests like that every day, but when I charge them, just few of them, gather the balls to still remain. All right. Then another one there is access to, remember, everything in offer 1 you get in offer 2 as well. Access to list of 30 top hot and untapped products that guarantee 10x more profit. Now, I'm going to be doing something crazy here. I'm going to be giving 30 hot products. Each person's, because the number of persons that will get in here, I think about 5 of them, each of them will get 30 different hot products. If A comes in, he gets 30 hot products. If B comes in, he gets 30 hot products. Each of the 5 persons will get 30 different hot products. I've not done this before. I give 50 products for everybody to make use of. But here, everybody here gets 30 different hot products of their own. That means the products will always remain unique for you, except you decide to share it or sell it. Else, it will be there and there forever, right? Okay, and this is what 40,000 if I'm to do it for you. Then access to 20 swipe advert copies you can use for your Facebook ads. Awesome copies you can tweak and use for your Facebook ads. I mean, I've run a lot of adverts, but these copies made the difference. So I'm going to be giving you those copies that make me more money, because I've actually tested out a lot of them. This one makes money. This one wasted money. Then you use the ones that are actually getting me results, tweak them to suit your marketing. Then I can link you up with my web designer to your advantage. Now, it's not just to come to you and create a website for you. No, it's not enough. All right? It's not enough. It is actually linking you to my web designer so that you can make money using his skills. Now, I don't just link you to him. I link you to him and set a price cap he can charge you for every project. Now, if he's to design a website for 250,000 naira, all right? If it's what he charges, I could say, okay, you pay him 70,000 or 50,000 naira, all right? Even though he's designing a website that is worth 250,000 naira for you. Now, that's the Patrick Ogidi effect. Now, how do you make money from this? Every business is trying to go online. Take it or leave it. Churches, businesses, hair salons, every of them want to get a website. Now, if you know any of those persons who want to get a website, you don't need to tell them their website. A website exposes their business to people they cannot even reach 24 hours of the day. Now, when you get them, you charge them whatever you want to charge them, give the web designer the portrait sum, the whatever, and then it does the thing for you in 5 days, deliver to you, and then you deliver to the guy, and you make your money without doing anything. All right? Then this should be valued over 25,000 if you want to get the guy detail directly, right? How to create your own professional, unique videos for any product in 10 minutes without any clumsy software. Now, in the e-com tycoon, I shared a strategy which still work, where you can go to YouTube and grab some videos and all that. But the truth is, some of these guys have become so crazy. Some of the owners of those videos, I think one of them in particular, I think Wasvac or something, they've reported to Facebook, and Facebook pulls down every video, of those guys on Facebook and all that. So some people have complained. It's not as if the strategy has stopped. It hasn't stopped. It's still working. But some video owners, come to report, and then Facebook pull them down and all that. Now, I came up with a system, a strategy to create videos, unique videos. It is your own. Nobody can lay claims to that in 10 minutes using free softwares and tools you have already. As a matter of fact, no software to download. Everything you need to create this video within that 10 minutes is online. Is a website online. Just put 1 and 2 together, and you have a great video with your message on them. How awesome! Now, if I'm to create this in the course, or maybe you sell a video on that, it should be 15,000 naira. But you're not gonna get paid that much, yeah? Now, 20-minute strategy. Ascertain your work session. Now, this is not just logging into your Facebook account to check how your Facebook ads is doing or something, right? This is a strategy session. It's gonna be 20 minutes, and I prefer to use Google Hangout. The reason is so that I see your face, how beautiful you are, how handsome you are, so that I can see your screen and see exactly what you're doing too, so that I can show you my own screen right there. We are together it's more like we are together in a room. Even if you're in Kafanchan or in Germany or in Kotangora, you can get this 20-minute strategy, ascertain your work session. Now, this is after you must have started doing your thing, maybe after a few weeks or so, or thereabout, schedule a time, you come online that day, and then we'll get this done. If you choose to have it in the middle of the night, fine. When the connection is a bit faster, fine. But what I know is that wherever you are, you can get this 20-minute strategy session with me. And if you want to get that today from me, without this offer, is 25,000, right? And then the last one on the e-com tycoon offer 2 is access to my 7-point easy to follow attack plan for 2018. Let me tell you how I came up with this attack plan. I was driving one day to Magodo. I go to Magodo often these days. Okay. Then there was this smart traffic in Otedola Bridge. If you know Otedola Bridge very, very well, just by that by the gate where you enter into Omole phase 2. All right, there's one. If you're coming from Express, you see Otedola Bridge. Then there was traffic there for over an hour. were stuck on traffic. So what I did was I always have writing materials. I came out with my mind. I said, "What? This I shouldn't be burning my phone on traffic for nothing." I just saw myself jotting down 3, 4, 5, 6 pages of plans, tight plans for 2018. When I read it and I was mad at myself. I said, wow, how did I come up with something crazy like this? So I now had to flesh it out, and they form my attack plan for 2018. I have broken them down into bits and pieces so that anybody can follow them and get great results, even if they are following you from the village, which I don't believe, right? Now, I'll be giving you access to this attack plan so you can duplicate them and use them. Outside this offer, if you want this attack plan, boom, send me 50K and you get just this attack plan. But for 5 persons who will be getting into this e-com accelerate offer 2, you are going to be paying 50,000 naira instead of 675,000 naira. How awesome is that? So this is offer number 2. You have everything in offer number 1 plus lots more, right? Okay, you pay 49,999 naira to get into this offer 2. Awesome. And just 5 persons. After 5 persons, now. Then e-com accelerate offer 3. This is what I call complete done for you system. This is a complete done for you system plus everything you get in offer 1 and 2. You get everything in offer 1 and 2, then plus more complete done for you. Let's just run through what you get in this offer. All right. Okay. The first one there, you get a complete done for you system by how we import for you 50 pieces, that's 10 pieces of each, of hot in demand unique products that are bound to make you money this end of year, this new year, whatever. They are bound to make you money, simple and short. 50 products, 10 pieces of each. That's 10 pieces of each, 5, like 5 product A, 10 pieces, product B, 10 pieces, product C, 10 pieces, product D, 10 pieces, product E, 10 pieces. All right, we import them for you. And if that's just what you want, if you walk into my office tomorrow and ask for me something to be done for you in that regard, I'll charge you 250,000 naira just for importing hot in demand product for you, 50 of them, because I'm going to be doing the research to come up with the product, and then I'm going to be importing them, bringing them down here for you. You're not paying anything to import them for you. I'll import them for you, pay for shipping, bring them down, make sure they come early, and then bring them down to Lagos. From where you can take it to your destination or wherever you want them to. All right. Then I won't stop at that. We will create a professionally designed mini e-commerce website. If you go to hairafresh.com, that's one of my sites where I sell hair loss products. Hairafresh.com, right? You will see the kind of website you get. The website you can use to sell your products. Now, I'll tell you the advantage of having a mini e-com website. Mini e-com website exposes your business online 24 hours of the day, night, every time you are online. That's 1. 2, it makes you become a brand to some extent, because if, for example, your e-com site, your e-com mini site is damburoba.com, right? And then people know about damburoba.com. If anybody wants to say, oh, go to damburoba.com, they'll get it. At the point, it becomes a brand, and that is how exactly Konga Jumia started. All right, that is how they build their brand. So mini e-com site, even though you're selling directly, mini e-com site is also very, very important. Now, if you want to go get mini e-com site directly from any web designer and they charge anything less than 125,000 naira, please run. They are going to do a cut and join them kind of thing for you. Now, you also get a 1 full year domain registration, so that for 1 full year, you don't even disturb yourself about registering the domain name. We'll take care of that for you, so that by the 2nd year, when you start paying yourself, you must have made enough money to pay. I'll even pay for 10 years. Yes, you can do that if you're making money. 1 full year web hosting. I will host the website for you for 1 full year. Access to a new Facebook ad software. I haven't given this out before. It is not in the e-com tycoon course because I didn't promise it and I won't put it in the e-com tycoon. A new Facebook ad software that helps lower ad spend and 10x your result. Now, let me tell you one thing about this software. Okay. Now, let's say, for example, you sell weight loss belts, right? And then there are tons of weight loss guys on Facebook. Now, you power on this software and then you go to the search button, you click weight loss Nigeria. You just type it in there and you click enter. And then the software go there and bring for you everybody who is interested in weight loss, their emails and their phone numbers. I'm talking about Nigerians now. Their emails and their phone, or any country for that matter. their emails and their phone numbers, and then you download them as in Excel in CSV file. You could scrape up to 10,000, you could scrape up to 50,000, you could scrape up to 100,000. You keep changing the keywords and you keep scraping, right? Now, when you're running your ad, instead of saying, oh, I want to choose this audience, I want to choose this, Facebook gives you an option of uploading that email, uploading that phone number, and Facebook will go match them on Facebook. Yes, those things, those data were gotten from Facebook. So Facebook go and get those guys from Facebook so that you can now target your ad to them. Meaning, if you're selling them the weight loss ad, they already have a weight loss issue. They will likely buy your product because you are reaching lesser people and getting great engagement. Now you'll be paying less. That sounds so crazy, right? I haven't given this software anywhere. I haven't. All right, I haven't given this software anywhere. For example, you sell what example do I? Okay, you sell a hair loss product. Then you key in hair loss in Nigeria there, and then it pulls out email addresses of persons who have used hair loss, or who are interested in hair loss, and then you put it in Facebook, and then from Facebook, you target them directly without going to look for who to target. Just target those files you've uploaded on Facebook. Wow. Now, another thing you can also do is, if, for example, you have 10,000 of them uploaded on Facebook, you can do what we call lookalike audience. Facebook will go and look for the guys who are like those guys you've uploaded, and this number now is up to 200, is always up from 200,000 and above. All right, now you now create an ad again and target them, because Facebook knows they look like those guys you've uploaded, and those guys you've uploaded talk about a particular thing, which is hair loss. Now Facebook go and look for the guys, more guys on Facebook who talk about the same thing, and then you will target them. That's where you pay less. It's crazy. It's really crazy, right? Insane cheap ad spend and mind-blowing results. This software alone should cost you over 85,000 naira if you want to get it from me. Okay, then the next thing you get is access to a massive group buy. You get access to a massive group buy before mid-December. You qualify to take part in and propose massive and expedited 3 group buys before mid-December. With this group buy, my team come up with 5 hot products, get the best price. You pay for the number of copies of each you want. We make the order, get them to our office in Lagos, from where you can come to pick them or have them wave it to you, right? Then virtually everything in option 2, in e-com offer 2 and offer 1, right? Access to recession escape, Facebook marketing assessment 12 times now. I'll look into your Facebook ad and advise you and tell you how better to go about it to get great results, right? Access to my yet to be released course, yes, you get it, and loss. So you get everything in offer 1, offer 2, in offer 3, right? So now how many persons am I taking in here? For 3 slots only. 3 slots available for this, and I'm not just kidding about that, right? The values there should be more than 700,000. I don't know why I'm having 300 something here. If you calculate those values here, they should be more than 700,000 there. But today, these 3 persons can get access for 249,999 naira, and it can't get simpler than that. All right, there's a link that shows up on the webinar window right now. If you click on that link, you would be redirected to where you can get access, and you can get access anytime, because the countdown timer is on. It's either the countdown timer or the number of persons who get in, whichever will get first, that will be end of the offer. So if you get there and the countdown timer is off, that's for you. But I hope you would do what you should do, and then do what you should do, in order not to miss. Now I will take a couple of questions, and then we'll call it a day. Okay, go ahead with your questions now. The video isn't playing. Are we still there, please? Are we there? Are we there? Are we there? If you are there, make some noise. Just put a Y on the chat box. If you are there, put a Y on the chat box. I'm waiting for your questions right now so that I can take your questions. I'm waiting for your questions. Ike Emmanuel, Raman Oseni, Ganiyu Oshidipe, Rukaya. The video isn't playing. Refresh and make sure your connection is better. If you have a question, type it in here. I will take a couple of them and then we'll call it a night. No question yet. Does it mean everybody understands everything I'm saying here? No question yet. No question yet. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. Good. Is there a package for learning how to sell in other African countries? Yes. It is called the Recession Escape Package and it sells for 25,000 naira. It's called the Recession Escape Package and it sells for 25,000 naira. Mr. Ike Manuel. Please, is it necessary to build a landing page for a product that one can advertise comfortably with Facebook video ads? Well, I advise my advice on building landing pages is if it's a product that has longevity, that is bound to be around for a long time, like product on weight loss, nothing should stop you from building a landing page and getting their email. The idea of building a landing page to make sure you grab their email so you can sell them subsequently, right? If you have these household items, I don't really advise to get a landing page for them. All these household items, no. Okay. Which courier company handles shipping to other African countries? Yeah, I think in the course, in the course, I gave you a straightforward way you can send your goods there. All right, very straightforward. Send your goods there, not from China. You have to bring it down here and then send it there, because if you send it from China, they're gonna take years to get there. Okay. In one of your mails, have you gotten the way around what Annie told you about cargo delivery days in December rush period? Well, yes, I think that's a good one. Way around that is I don't know. I know that Annie gives me preference, like it gives me, places me ahead of others or something. I don't know. It's just a natural thing though. So I think I'll be using that influence to make sure that the group buys will be having, the buy for me thing will be having, coming as fast as possible. It's not as if they won't be working, but the flight companies now will be taking lesser loads and all. So except you are a VIP or something, then your load might have to be, delayed before it gets to you in Nigeria. How much discount will you give members of the video ad software? Well, the video ad software alone is not for sale, and I don't even hope to sell it alone. I hope to give it to you if you come into the the offer 3, the e-commerce accelerate offer 3. Do you have another contact aside Annie? It takes forever to have. No, Annie has improved right now. We've actually employed someone, but this is what I must advise you to do. Don't go there and start asking Annie, you are fine. No, don't go out and say, Annie, have you eaten? No. Get down to business. I think I shared a video the other day. I did a video the other day where I think I'll put the link of the video on in the chat box there. I did a video the other day where I gave you a link to a video I did. Yeah, sorry, I did a video where I give you a link to a video I did where you can how you can actually source for this product yourself, so that you take that off from Annie, because that's the part that's very difficult for them. So you can actually source for this product. I just dropped the link to the video on the chat box. You source for this product, get the link, 1688 link, send it to Annie. Your chat to Annie should be, hello Annie, this is blah 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 from Mr. Patrick Ogidi, and he has advised that you attend to me as fast as possible. Below are the links of the products I want to buy. Product 1, product 2, product 3. Just put the links there. All right. Please get back to me with the costs and the payment instruction. Now, Annie will just calculate the price for you, and you look at it. It's fine. Boom. You make payment to a Nigerian account. NBC now have an account, and then submit a payment detail, whatever. It could be an SMS, it could be anything. Just make a screenshot or whatever and just submit. Once it confirms, it places your order. All right. That's actually when you start counting orders placed. All right. Now, it could take 3-4 days for the supplier to send the order to them. Once they send the order to them, before then, you should have told her what to send it with, either express or normal. So when it gets back to to them, they just ship your order, right? So in this way, it's easier for Annie to attend to us now than what we'll be experiencing a couple of weeks ago, where you have to search for products and all that. All those things are time consuming and all that. But thank God I've come up with a video where I showed how you can actually search for these products on 1688 yourself. I gave 3 strategies there, but I think I left out one, which is about using Google Translate, right? Using Google Translate, like go to the, but that's them like 60% correct. You go to the page and then you right click on Chrome. Make sure you are using Google Chrome. You right click and say translate to English. Translate it to English. You can search for products and you might be lucky. But I've gave 3 strategies you can use to dig up products, cheap products, compare prices, compare qualities on 1688, and I've just dropped the link on the chat box. All right. Is there anything like procedure fee and local shipping fee being charged by the procurement agent? Yes, yes. The thing is, these guys make all the calls for you to make sure you are getting the best. All right. You won't know. He makes all the calls for you. I've actually had to buy a fake item before, and it stood his ground, reported, and the money was gotten back to me. Now, if it's not somebody like these guys, those guys wouldn't mind me. I won't be able to get my money back. All right. Now, what in this scenario, Annie makes all this call. So he charges small fee, I think about 6.5 50 whatever 50 yuan RMB, which is about 2.5 or something. Yeah. And that's the only money that goes to Annie for his products. And even if you're buying 1,000 products, that's the same thing he charges you, right? So make sure you are ready to buy products before you go ahead and get this, reach out to her. All right. Now the other things about at the cost of shipping the items from the supplier to them. No, Annie doesn't take that. It's the supplier's money, and these things are not free. They don't fling them. You know, China is a very big place. Annie stays in Guangzhou, and then it might be the seller of the product might be somewhere in Shenzhen, or somewhere far away in China, and then he buys and have to pay. But the thing is, if you are buying the product over and over again, you can tell Annie to tell the supplier to be sending this free. By then you become a customer. I have a couple of sellers now that Annie connected me with. That's now they don't charge me shipping fee because I've been buying from them and I always buy from them. So you charge this and they are costful, right? They are just something you should know ahead of time. So Mr. Ikechukwu says he contact you said we should be careful of idiots without reasons. Can you tell us? Because the workload seems to be too much for Austin. Yes. The reason then was the lady gave birth then, and she gave birth. Yeah, she gave birth. She was on she was on leave. So the husband was managing the EDS, and the husband, by every standard, is a quack. Like he knows nothing about EDS. And I confronted him a lot of times. I told the woman that I knew you. That the reason I even started promoting EDS and referring people to it. Now your husband, if you don't get back, I'm going to tell people to withdraw. So it was actually that period I was creating that video. Yeah. But now the woman, the baby is just 3 months old. The woman had to start going to office again. And I told her, make sure you are the one taking care of the businesses. Let your husband do the things that are not too, technical and too, that doesn't affect the business much. Let it be on the side, doing stuffs on the side. But you should be the one, because the woman I know is. But right now they are doing well, especially when you come, tell them you're from me. All right. When you're having issues with them, tell them you're going to tell Mr. Patrick. They would sit up, right? Then the issues again you might be having sometimes. They delay payments on Friday. You should pay on Friday. Delay payment. All right. So sometimes they pay on Saturday. But then the woman is always good at chatting on WhatsApp and all that. But that doesn't mean you can start chatting every time or chatting endlessly. No, we chat reasonably. You can always reach her and she can explain things for you. All right. One thing about her is she doesn't charge you for returns that much. All right. If your return is much, it can be considerable. But every other corporate guys out there, they charge you for returns. Okay, somebody said, how about translating CCA website on my phone? Well, I wouldn't know about your phone. I don't know, because what we use is Google Chrome on PC. So I don't know. You can search around on Google and see how that can be possible. Do you have any other logistic company except the ones you told us in the resource section? Well. Logistic remains a very big problem for the e-commerce industry in Nigeria, but we don't quit. We find solutions. So we are on it. I've actually received proposal from 2 companies, but one is says 6 gears something. I don't trust them. As a matter of fact, I don't trust them. But what I would advise is if you combine EDS and ACE, you would get a good thing. ACE are very well, they are very good, but they only go attend to limited locations, right? Gig logistic is a good option, yes, but they don't. I don't think they do cash on delivery. They are a good option, but they are pricey, and then they don't do cash on delivery. You know the cash on delivery thing. The Conga guys and the Jumia guys that they've still in Nigerians. You know the mentality that everything you're buying online should be on cash on delivery. So we are looking for solutions that can attend to that, that can accommodate that. Without that, it becomes difficult because nobody will even want to pay you, for you to send items to them. So gig is fine, but for cash on delivery, prepaid delivery. But except they do cash on delivery, then you let us know. How can we verify that we are not ordering a fake product? Does any help with this? Well, this is what you do, right? If it's your first order. Now, in the video I just shared the link up here, I gave how you can verify. On CC88, there's also reviews and all. If a particular product has lots of reviews, it means a lot of people are interested. If a lot of people have bought the product, that means it's genuine, it's real, it's not fake. That's one. Then two, if it's your first order, don't go buying everything. When you want to test the how fast the river is, you don't put your two legs, you put one leg and see, right? Now, if you want to buy 100 pieces of an item, please first buy 10, bring it in and check it. If it's fake, will you still buy? No. So this is the easiest way to do. So it's easier to bear 10 than to bear 100. That is how I do it, and it doesn't fail for me. All right, about 3,600. Okay, 3,600. Yeah. Okay, mine is taking more than a week, and Dan is not helping matters. Now let me clarify something about this. You guys, more than a week, more than 2 weeks. Some people email me. I don't know. Some people email me and say, I've ordered since 3 years, since 3 months, 3 weeks. I mean, it's crazy. Some persons, when you've paid money, the world doesn't stop being the world. Buhari doesn't stop being your president because you paid money to Annie to start to buy you a product. NEPA doesn't automatically become perfect for you, or nature doesn't automatically stop taking its course. Some person, when they pay money, it's not just to Annie. They think everything should be perfect. There's no reason traffic should hold you on the road on the way to work. So there's no reason you shouldn't be doing that, right? Now, when you pay and you start counting from the day you pay Annie money and she verifies your money, that's the day you actually made your order. Now, Annie cannot do anything except the product gets to her. Annie doesn't sell this product. Some of you still think Annie sells this product. The seller of this product might be in Kaduna and Annie is in Okigwe. Now, if for any reason the seller of the product delays in sending the product to Annie, Annie will not send you her clothes, her pants. Annie would not send you what she hasn't received. And the Annie I know, I blast her if I blast her sometimes. Dan says sometimes she cries because she likes Annie is a great lady. I must admit that, right? Now, when it comes in, there's no point. They want to decongest their warehouse. They have to. It has to come in. They will not sort it and tell you your product have come in. Before your product even come in, choose how you want it to be delivered. All right. Now, when it comes in and it's shipped, when this day is shipped, that's when you start counting that NBC has shipped your order, not the day you place the order. So when some people will say when they place the order on Monday, the order gets to them Annie on Thursday, then they start saying, "Oh, I did express, but since when they have not gotten my order." No, don't do this. Okay, so you have to really know the difference and the difference between which. Okay, you order for product, Annie orders for the product. He orders. See, CC88 is like the Jumia and Conga. So you order for product, Annie orders for the product. He pays with his card to order the product. Then the person confirms, send the product. Sometimes it takes 4 days. China is very big to get to their location. When it takes 4 days, then what Annie has complained to me about it. Some persons will come and order 2 pieces of product, like 10 different places from different sellers, of course. Then the product will come. The person will be expecting them to just make their hands like abracadabra, and then all the 10 products will come from all the heaps of products they've received and come to them, and then they will ship it. No, they have to go through each of the products one after the other to sort it. You know that Annie took out 3 days time. There was a time their warehouse were filled up. Annie took out 3 days off work to go and sort all those things. I was doubting. She videoed herself in her warehouse, in the warehouse where she was sorting it. There was 3 days she didn't respond to anybody, even to me. When she came, she videoed herself and she was showing me how she said, well, she can't complain, but some persons will order 10 different products, two pieces of each of these products. Now it's not easy for you to just make your hands like this and the product will come together and then you send it to her. You know, you have to go through them one by one and sort them. It's not easy. All right, it's not easy. I'm not trying to exonerate them of any. I bash them anytime they do. As a matter of fact, I threaten to pull you guys out from using them, and I was already doing that. As a matter of fact, okay. And then I'm also talking with other guys. Don't worry, I'm talking with 2 other guys now who can be helping you in procurement and all this, so that we decongest Annie, because I think they are having more than they can take care of. All right, so this is how Annie should work. You know, understand that they are human beings as well. When you order, allow time, pay 4 days. Sometimes it comes in the next day, sometimes it comes in the next 2 days, depending on the location and how fast the seller sends the item. When it comes, then it has to be sorted. It has to package it. Let me tell you something you don't understand. If you order 50 different products from 3 different sellers, and no product come, and they send those 3, because they are going to come in different cartons, and they send them in different. Do you know that you have to pay for each carton? Each carton, they say each carton takes an average of 1 kg. That means you pay 1 kg, 1 kg, 1 kg. That's 3 kgs extra. Is that to send it separately like that, and your product might just be. But what Annie does is it brings Mr. A's product together. It brings Mr. A products together and then wrap them in 1 carton. If I so do, it reduces how much you pay for shipping. You don't know. You don't know these things, but they do them. All right. So we have to really taking it very cool with that. Okay. And then don't say, oh, I have customers waiting, because you ordered yesterday, you have customers waiting. You want China to turn to heaven, and then they start sending goods from the sky to your house. No. You should consider it as well. If they are genuinely going against what they should do or their promises. And then another thing is this flight thing. Annie does not own a jet or plane. NBC does not own either. Now they can carry your goods to the airport. Sometimes I call what's his name? Dan. Sometimes tell me he's in the airport around 12 midnight. Now when he's in the airport, and for some reasons, these flight companies, because you know they send a lot of flight companies will say, oh, they're not carrying this one. This one, that something is filled up. We have to send this one in 2 days time, and then he has paid. He can't do nothing. But if he tells you that, you think, why didn't he do this? Why didn't he do that? But he can't tell you that. He explains these things to me. I just pray we understand this very well. Which courier agent can I use to send products to Ghana? You are almost asking for the information in the you're almost asking for the information in the recession escape, which is forbidden. All right. My goods are in NBC warehouse, but Dan did what? Ugunna, okay. What did Dan do? NBC warehouse in Lagos or in China? Which of them? Okay, no other questions. No other questions here. I'll stay here till 9:50 and I'll call it a day. All right. I'll stay here till 9:50 and I'll call it a day. So if you have any more questions, you can drop it. If you don't have any more questions, we'll just call it a day and save our data. All right. Call it a day and save our data. Are we there? Are we there? Are we there? Okay. In the absence of any more question, I think we call it a day. I'll be dropping the link. I'll be dropping the link to get the e-com accelerates here. E-com. Uh-oh. Okay, that's the link to get the e-com accelerates on the chat box there. Okay, the video on how to create your fan page and get YouTube videos for us ended up, no, it didn't end abruptly. Benga. On that particular page where you got that video, scroll way down for the rest of the videos. They are all there. They are all there, and I'll prove that right now. Yeah, in case if you're having that issue as well, I'll prove that right now with a video. I'll prove that right now with yeah, I'll show you a video and then prove that to you right now. It doesn't end there. I will show you that right now. So let me just put up my screen and show you that it didn't end there. Okay, as you can see, this is the page of the Ecom Tycoon download page. Okay, now what you guys do, I don't know where you watch these things. What you guys do is you come here and then you just watch these videos. You just watch the first one and then you stop. You see, you don't scroll down. If you scroll way down, you see the rest of the videos. If you scroll way down, you see the rest of the videos. Don't just stop on this first one. Scroll way down, you will see all of them. Okay, so in the absence of any more question, I am calling it a day. That's me. As you can see, everywhere is dark here. Okay, thank you for making it here. Thanks a million, Mr. Ahundu Benga. Thank you. Thanks everybody. Ike Chuku and Nuosa. Thank you, Benga. I see. Thank you. Okay, go and kick asses, and I hope to see you some other time. Thanks and bye bye.